Hey everybody!
I'm Adam.
I'm Sir.
And I'm Will, and we are
Working Title!
Arrow hands. Oh dude, you and I did the same thing.
Temari balls.
Balls.
To the walls.
Guys, we are back with another episode of Demon Slayer. This is Season 1, Episode 9. Temari Demon and Arrow Demon. Last on?
Vindictively.
Vindictive.
We met MOONS and he had two cohorts. He was hunting down a demon slayer with these type of earrings. I forget what he called them. Tandro met, I forget both their names.
Oh, you're talking about
He met the doctors
yes.
and her patient who she turned into a demon 200 years ago. She gave him a bunch of tasks to find the blood of demons that's closest to MOONS and to use the blood of Nezuko so she can help out, and she's with Tandro's quest to cure demons.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy our content, make sure you check out not just this video, but the playlist of Demon Slayer as well as other anime shows. We got Patreon as well, if you want to see some of our shows weeks in advance. We have Discord, if you want to join and talk to me, Adam, and Will. And we have a sponsor tier. If you enjoy us that much and just want to support us, we appreciate it. Or you can just watch it free on YouTube. But what you can't do for free is watch Demon Slayer here without going and supporting it on some streaming service of your choosing. And then come back to watch us. We're gonna punch it.
Bow! Vindictively.
Why that's a thing, I don't know.
I've never seen a rubber ball be thrown through a wall, but you know, here we are.
Here we are. Vindictively, of course.
These two are gonna be stronger too.
Full Metal Alchemist. Oh, sorry.
My trap card.
Oh right, I forgot they had that shield to like protect where the house was.
That voice actor sounds so familiar.
He does, yeah.
It's gonna piss me off, I can't think of who that is.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Found the boy.
Your first real task. A MOONS demon.
Yes. If there's any doubt, yes. Whoa!
Oh gosh.
Ah!
Oh no way!
That's so fucked up. I didn't think he died like that.
That intro really played us if this is real.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And the ring too.
Hana
Fuda.
Yes, please.
She might get in a fight.
Oh god, I don't want to see her cut her wrist open again.
Without worrying about us. Do you think he can come back?
Probably not.
Ugh.
Holy shit.
Like the boulder, man. Like the boulder, come on.
Yeah. It's a good call. Find the thread.
Oh, it's bouncing off threads? It was like like he can't.
The fastest thrusting. Let's go. Whoa.
Damn. Secondary impact.
Oh, dude, no, it can still move.
Dang, dude. Yashiro. Why you gotta show it twice? What the hell?
Yeah, it's so fucked.
I didn't want to see it the first time.
Okay, he's not dead.
Frick.
He's probably gonna be pissed. Yeah, big mask everywhere.
Whoa.
She's getting ready for the fight.
One of the 12 demon moons.
Oh, great. They're like the head honchos of the demons. Fuck. Oh,
Whoa! Whoa!
a champ!
Wow.
What?
Look at
She
that.
spawned 6 of them?
She's disgusting.
Yeah. Very foul.
Wow, it can cut him.
Switch to attack mode, yeah, you better. Woo!
Nice.
Wow.
They're bleeding.
Blood really looks like a child right there.
It's that CG.
Yeah.
There are 2 demons. Wait, 2. Oh, shit. Oh!
Damn!
They're gonna be fine.
I know, but still.
No, I mean for him. Like, don't worry about it.
Oh.
Hey, moron!
Arrows.
Oh,
Yep,
he's
Mr.
guided.
Eyeball. Oh, does the one dude like
Yeah, he
guide the
guides
balls
them,
with his
yeah.
hands? Wow. Give you the sight.
Oh, it's leading ahead.
Wow. So it's like a tag team effort, these two. 2 of the 12. Okay, what happens if you kill the arrow guy first? Does that defeat everything and the balls go just haywire? Yes! Come on, Nezuko! Let's test our theory!
She's gotta get bigger.
See ya! You wish. That ain't happening.
I'd like to see you try.
Nice. Oh, this is cool.
Spider-Man! Kill the arrow guy.
Nice.
Oh!
Cut him up. Cut him
Water
up.
basin?
Third form?
Or just standard technique? Woo!
Yeah, boy.
Flowing
Third
dance.
form.
Woo!
Whoa.
Where goes the arms?
Yes, they are. Go grab one of his arms and start pouring it out.
I want to know who that guy's voice actor is. Oh, Moon Knight.
We'll definitely look it up after this.
そのような鬼から血を取るのは容易ではありません。
Up, down.
Most likely.
おそらく
Not like I just saw that scene.
Yeah. No! Grab the blood. Let's go.
少しも油断するなよ。もし本当にそいつらが銃に気づきなら、まず間違いなく お前が今まで倒した奴らより手強いぞ
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
わかりました気をつけ
Little Docky warned
少し
you.
も油断せず
This is what you're here for, kid.
今まで玉代様あいつらをおとりにして逃げましょう
Ah!
冗談です
I'm just kidding. He was dead ass.
Yes, he was.
he was.
100% he was.
She needs to get bigger.
立てるな汚らしい
Whoa.
Just Godzilla-esque music. Oh boy. Oh shit.
ほんの少しの間にすぐ新しい腕が入る
In no time.
Oh my god.
方にその首を持っていこうぞ
Dude, that's such a cool stance.
Well, now it's just singular throws.
お前はまず矢印の男をやれ周りの女は俺たちと妹で引き受けるわかりました禰豆子
Aw.
絶対に無茶をするなよ
Anime, man. That was real life. Bah! Dead. Wouldn't have had no time for talking. Family.
Yep.
Protect. Which is surprising because
They're demons.
they are demons,
Yeah.
and that was not one of the ordered tasks
必ず取ってみせる
Good point.
少し
by, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like confused about that.
I don't know. We might have an issue with that. We'll see.
戦って勝つ
Oh, nice.
Can't be that easy.
Yeah, of course it won't. He's gonna get hit by an arrow. Whatever.
薄汚い子供じゃわしのそばに寄るな
Whoa!
人か
Yeah, he really does just cut off all possibilities. It's kind of like the arrow, really. Because the arrow did that repulse too. Until he... Oh!
Got the force.
Holy shit. It's every time he blinks.
Oh shit.
What are you even supposed to do? Can you cut the thread? Or the arrow? Oh my
だ
gosh.
って衝撃を緩和しろ
Do one of the water moves.
立ちの型
Eighth form water. Basin, yes! Okay, cool.
Nice.
I should have caught it. It's the only form I know.
This is like an epic game of dodgeball.
Oh. It's not great camouflage, but effective. Wow.
玉代様を傷つけたこと
You hurt Lady Tamio.
許さん
Remember, he's the one hiding the presence of the building, so he can hide his own presence.
そちらにいるのは逃れ者の玉代ではないか
The fugitive.
これはいい手土産じゃ
Damn.
バカ蹴ってはダメよ
Oh!
You know, it's a good thing that these demons can heal themselves, because man, the show would have been really downhill this episode.
すぐに血が止まらない回復が遅い
Oh, because she doesn't
この
eat.
薬
She
で
doesn't eat
すぐ足は治りますからね
humans. Right?
Oh. It's her mother.
I was gonna say that looked like mom.
どうする
Stop shaking, bro.
絶対負けられない
Cut off his
Music is lit!
Cut off his hands. Cut off his hands.
隙の糸が見えても簡単には切れないぞ噂は寸分の
Oh my god, this fucking music.
月へ叩き込まなければ意味
The
がない
old
んだ
Disney rides, I remember.
少しでもずれると技の威力は十分に
Good
発
thing
揮
of
されない
Stranger Things.
That too.
矢
Those
印の能
80s
力で
Mm-hmm.
価値の
organ
方向を変えられて
sounds.
しまう
It's the synths.
synthesizers.
そしてちょっと申し訳ないけど手の目玉気持ち悪いな
Those eyeballs are creepy as hell, bro. It's when he blinks, dude. Don't let him blink. Nice.
What an odd design. I wonder, like, who thought of arrows coming out of hands?
そして刀でも切れない刃が触れた瞬間に
Mm.
矢印の方向に飛ばされる
Look at that.
Whoa! Oh! Okay, that This cloth should help him a bit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, genius!
Smart fucking...
Genius!
Smart kid.
Fucking love this kid. Come on, buddy. Is it Connie?
No, Connie's
No?
the macaroni hair. I love the water effects so
Me
much in the
too.
show, man.
Oh, there we go.
Twisting whirlpool flowing
Look at
water.
this shit.
I'm never gonna remember these moves, damn it!
Yes, you will. You're
Twisting, moving, flowing water.
Modified.
Oh,
Horizontal.
there goes the head. Okay, but why did the other guy grow his head back? How did that work?
It wasn't.
by the
Remember,
sword.
it's the swords that
Okay.
kill the demons.
Well, I thought, or special weapons.
No, they said swords.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the swords.
Here we go. So, Tameo, which is the female doctor, Demon Slayer. She's in Fruit Baskets. I'm familiar with ReZero. Sword Art Online. She's Quinella, the administrator. Yushiro's the guy who got his head ripped off. No shit. No way. He's the Japanese Izuku Midoriya. What? And he's also in a silent voice. Oh, he's... Sorry? Shonen Zeke? In Attack on Titan? What does that even mean? Shonen Zeke.
Kid Zeke.
Oh, from that day. Okay, Soul Salvation in that day. So okay. So the kid who got his head ripped off today is young Zeke, Izuku Midoriya. Who is he in a silent voice? Suzumaru? I assume it's the only voice left.
Oh,
I mean, there's only so many voices in this episode.
I know him from Blue Exorcist.
Oh.
That's what I know him.
There you go.
You've seen that
she's.
show?
Yeah.
I got it.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Fuck! I want to watch that.
It was good.
It looks good.
She's Maki from Jujutsu Kaisen, which
that
I'm pretty
makes
sure
sense.
means she's somebody else, because Maki, I think, is somebody else in one of our shows. Or I don't know how you
Fuck,
say the
man,
last
I didn't
name.
know that.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, you gotta give me a list of all the anime you've watched, Will.
I've seen so many like random ones that like you wouldn't have think I've seen Blue Exorcist. It was on
Yeah.
Netflix. So it was good. It's weird because it's like the first season is like the only part of the story, and then the second season is like a weird side story that happens in between part 1 and part 2 of
I
season
had a
one.
major spoiler revealed to me about that show.
Yeah. It's a cool show. It's like not a YouTube, like it's not a reaction show, but like it was a cool anime.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Ymir. Damn. Alright. Well, it was Maki, so Maki's still a good
Eyeball
voice.
guys, nobody.
The only thing he's like the main character from that show, from Blue Exorcist, and then it also said in Boruto, not Naruto the Last. It said he was Toneri. I don't know, do you know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of the main characters in the Naruto the Last movie.
All of
The
them
bad
had,
guy.
they all had tons of credits, though.
Yeah, no, I mean like, there's so many. It's just like nothing that I personally
That voice
recognize.
sounds so familiar though.
He was in like Assassination Classroom apparently.
Hmm.
He had so many credits. It was kind of unbearable to read through them.
I mean, Izuku Midoriya is pretty crazy for the doctor's assistant, the one who like loves her.
That makes sense. I watched. I saw on our YouTube history the Straw Boys reacting to Deku versus
Shoto.
Muscular?
Shoto. And I watched that, and I watched that literally this morning before I started editing, and I was like, thinking about it now, I'm like, that does sound like this kid.
Eren is freaking Shoto in that show.
Yeah, he told us that a long time ago.
Yeah, but I just think that's crazy though.
Yeah.
Because they refer to him specifically as Eren on that reaction series, because I'm sure it's so
Oh,
hard
yeah.
to
unhear
that.
Eren. Yeah.
Especially since the personalities are the same. But today's episode was pretty much a fight all around. Beautiful fight. We got the Temari. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if we should jump into it, but I'm very curious what you guys thought of the 3D this episode, because
That will be a good talking point for today, because there was a lot of things I did enjoy and did not enjoy about
I'm
it.
with you as well.
Okay. You want to start with our 3D talk? Because we do it
Absolutely.
every episode, but like we said, it will be a consistent thing that we are keeping.
It was
touch
Arcane.
on.
That's what if this is out.
That'll
That's our
be-
Arcane where we talk about.
It will. Arcane will. This will come out in like
Way
2
before
weeks.
that, but-
It'll come out when Arcane season finale comes out. We talk about 3D versus 2D. If you guys are
Check it out.
interested.
It's a really good talk.
Yeah, it is.
But today we're jumping into 2D with 3D over top it. I will say the biggest distraction for the episode was once again the 3D, specifically Tanjiro dodging the balls.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, it looks so weird.
Really not good.
Because when you said you go, wow, he really looks like a kid here.
That's where I was like, that doesn't look good to me.
No, because he looked like he didn't look
A
like
child.
Tanjiro. He
Yeah.
looked like baby Nezuko that we
Yeah,
just
it
saw
did.
crawl out of his backpack.
Yeah.
Now, once again, I did say that it doesn't bother me too much when I watch shows. I can ignore it for the most part, but I guess because this episode was mostly no like story, it was a lot of just
Action and movement.
The majority of what you're supposed to pay attention to is the visuals presented to you. And I guess because I know Demon Slayer to be so hyped up, I was getting hyped, and then I saw that and I was like, no. But it's whatever.
You know, it's funny though is when he was 2D and the walls or the balls were bouncing off the walls and breaking everything. It wasn't like amazing, but it looked okay. Like it looked good. It just was literally once they made contact with him and he became like.
He had to dodge 3D objects.
So like okay, for example, I've never seen Berserk. But I know, like, I know a long time ago you showed me that, like a clip of that, and it was in 3D. And then,
God awful.
Really
also, Sam,
I want to watch Berserk too.
I want to watch
the
bad
original
version.
one.
I want to watch the bad version
I'll
just to
watch all of them.
experience.
Watch the original one first.
Just to experience what everybody
And then-
hates. Like The
I don't
Room. You
wanna
want to watch
spoil
The
stuff.
Room because
But
it's horrible. But
I also, there's a Godzilla anime. I don't know if I've ever talked about
I've
it.
seen the 3D for that.
It's terrible.
Not every Godzilla with 3D. There is a couple that I think Godzilla Earth has good 3D.
Like,
Don't quote me on that.
so what's that other show? It's like an anime where like the main character is like a humanoid-looking crocodile or something. They're all
Oh, yeah, Dorohedoro.
No,
The show you showed me?
Yeah, I fucking
Yeah,
love that
has
show.
3D in it. That has 3D in it.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so good, though.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Like that like works, but it's like all.
Comment if we should react to Dorohedoro.
And then
Lit!
I don't think I would. I don't know if that'll actually get views on
We have
YouTube.
so many shows to get.
No, but I just think about like I remember seeing Berserk, and it's almost instead of being like in like 60 frames, it's in like 20 frames,
Oof.
like the 3D, and it's like choppy.
It's
like
so-
this was more smooth, but it still was kind of choppy compared to
Dude.
what the episode actually
Yeah.
portrayed.
Imagine seeing an anime where a character, you can see details in his face, you can see ridges in his nose, and you can see his jawline. Then they get a new series and they get rid of that!
Okay, well, a good point you're making though, like with the 20 frame rate, like if anyone's ever watched Clone Wars, the original first few seasons are pretty rough in the animation.
Yeah.
Because it was at the time not a big audience. The movie didn't do well, so I don't assume
Wasn't
a
a
lot of
huge
the movie.
budget.
Yeah, I don't think the budget was really there, so the movements are kind of blocky at times, and you can see the magnetized like foot landing on the spot it's supposed to hit, as opposed to a fluid motion that you get by the time you're in season 7, where it's almost just motion capture actors just moving and fighting, and it's so much better. But that's how I imagined Berserk was, like, because it's older, so the animation would be older, and if it didn't have a budget, it might be more like that.
Like I don't know anything really about the story, but I remember when you showed me, it was like
I'm not saying Demon Slayer is that, by the way.
No, I said damn because you're calling us old.
Yes, I am.
90s.
We're getting there. But, when the main Guts, right? That's his
Yep.
name. He was in a field surrounded by men, and he had his sword on his back, and he turned, and it's literally like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, whoa, this is horrendous.
So
If
horrible.
we can't even get a turn of the head right, like
Yeah.
we need to.
That might take me out of it,
reevaluate.
because
I
I
can't
don't know,
believe-
frame rates bothers me.
I can't believe it got 2 seasons.
Yeah, but anyways,
This.
that's where I felt about like the 3D in this, where it's like the balls hitting the building and bouncing around inside the building. Like, man, it was cool. And then but then with the little him, it was bad. But you know where the 3D looked really good? The water. The water had like a little bit of a 3D effect to it when he did his whirl.
The one that's
Yes.
wobbled across the screen.
Yes.
I think you are right.
That was a dancing flow.
I think that was CG as well.
That was CGI, and it looked fucking beautiful. But the water already looks beautiful in its own right. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where does that? I don't know.
You didn't like. You said him dodging the Temari balls. You didn't like it when we got kind of his perspective, and then he started running up the building. I thought that looked good.
Well, there's different shots, and a lot of them did
Yeah.
different types of composition to be made. I think there was one shot where the background was dark. It was specifically when you said he looks like a baby.
That I didn't like.
And that was the one I'm talking about.
Inside the house.
It was a very big, obvious, like...
Yeah.
And once again, the balls did not look bad, but that's when it looks decent,
thought-
because it's an easy object to put into a 2D space.
I thought the 3D started to really work when he was outside the house.
Yeah. And just to put it in reference, I guess, for that arcane discussion that we had, my point of what I had made was that when you have a 3D made show, and you add 2D effects, it looks good. It's like a good add-on. It's crisp. And it looks like a lot of times, because they'll add it to effects that aren't maybe not like supposed to literally be perceived by the person, or it's something that just like adds the effect of whatever's going on. Gas, water, dust flying in the air, a plasma beam. But when you do a 2D character and then drop 3D things into it, it like almost separates. Like if everything's 2D and you have the 3D, it separates them because they're on a different plane. And it makes them stand out more. And so if it doesn't look the greatest, it looks weird. And it also like takes you out like, oh, these aren't... Like they are in the same scene, but they don't feel like they're in the same scene. Does that make sense? So
like there was a shot where we were outside the house and there's smoke and dust. I thought that really looked good.
yeah, that was cool.
did.
That was good.
Did you notice the dust blur effect that was in this episode?
Yeah.
There was the one shot that hyped me up when he was dodging the arrows. He was like doing duck and weaves and
Yes.
pop it over, and he was running. And then the distance on the horizon, there was all this like dust blur particles. It kind of looked odd. It wasn't my favorite, and I don't know why it would be there, because we know what the map of the world looks like, but they kind of just blotched it out. It was odd, but it still was in one of my favorite scenes of the episode, which was him just dodging in 2D motion, jumping over the arrows, which was beautiful.
Yeah.
We got to look at more of the abilities of the Temari ball demon and the arrow demon.
Yeah.
So the balls, they work mostly because of the arrow guy not navigating them at the end of the day. She chucks him, and then he does his blink formation of whatever direction he chooses.
She can still throw it really hard, though.
She can throw it
'Cause
hard.
she
He
shot
projects.
off- Yeah, because she shot off
Yeah.
Nezuko's foot, or lower half of her leg, but because he can bounce it
Weave
around.
the energy.
Yeah, he can just redirect it. So like
He blew the dude's head off.
Yeah, with Yushiro, he dodged it and he was like, "Meh, never mind."
She's the strength of the bullet. He is the auto aim, or the redirection.
Yeah.
Which added for probably the craziest moment of the episode for me, which was I don't know his name, Yushiro, the
turquoise hair,
Karen cut.
Yeah,
blew his head right off.
Yeah,
so insane. A little bit of plot armor, the fact that he grew it back.
He's a demon, so.
But they did say swords specifically cut it off. Am I wrong? Didn't they say swords and something else? I thought it was two fill in the blanks.
Sunlight,
and
kill
swords.
demons, and then the special demons slaying swords.
Yeah.
Okay, so wow, damn.
So that's the only way you kill demons. Like,
yeah, it makes sense.
That's why Tamayo was like, "Don't worry about us.
You have to cut the head off."
Yeah, cut the head off with the sword. Yes.
Look, her arms got cut off. They disappeared, but they regrew.
Fair point. It also explains why Nezuko didn't kill that one Geo dude in the second episode.
Yeah, where they punted off the head. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn.
Even his he broke his neck and he came back.
Vampires are gonna be hard to kill if it's only the head. Sorry, demons.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those JJK things.
Dude, I'm with you. They're like vampires. I have this talk with coworkers. They're like vampires.
Good. As long as no one critiques me, they're kind of like vampires.
Yeah, I mean,
for all intended purposes.
I don't know. I know outside of Western and like Middle Eastern culture, demons are not always necessarily related to like hell.
Yeah.
In some cultures, not everywhere. So I can't speak for like Japan or like other places. Like I don't know what they consider a demon exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We just always associate demons with like hell.
Shinigami.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
whatever.
Death Note will be fun to get into one day because that's also a different version of a demon. The Shinigami? Shinigami?
Oh, man.
Because we also have the Shikigami.
We did.
What show was
Fuck.
that?
This battery's about to die in a little bit.
Sons of a
It's
bitch.
not red yet.
What was Shikigami?
Yeah.
Was that Jujutsu Kaisen? Because
Yeah.
they added that.
Shikigami is
Shikigami.
Fushigero's.
Shinigami.
Right, the animals he produces.
Shinigami is the god of death.
Go watch our JJK and maybe Death Note one day when we get around to it.
And Dorohedoro.
And Dorohedoro. 3 years from now.
And,
Yeah, dude,
and
I don't care.
and it just keeps going on. One thing we also learned is that the two of them are of the 12. What is it called? 12 demon moons. So I would assume that there's 12 demons that are in the demon moons, but they're basically Muzan's direct underlings.
Maybe the first 12 he infected?
Maybe, or the ones that have been able to receive the most of his blood become the strongest.
Felt like becoming that exploded
Yeah.
demon.
So, they're essentially the strongest demon. They're the strongest demon other than Muzan himself. They're the strongest demons other than Muzan himself. So,
Well, they're not doing too bad fighting the 12 lieutenants of, or 2/12ths of Muzan's.
yeah. I mean, Tanjiro just cut one's head off at the end of the episode, so it worked out. I just don't know how is he going to save the blood. That's the only thing. I'm like, how are we getting blood samples at this point?
Well, that's a good. Did the doctor lady give us any suggestions on how it could?
Nope.
I wonder how she got. Well, I guess she made that kid a vampire demon.
Yeah, no, now the camera's supposed to die. Yeah. But anyways, I don't remember what I left off at, but they are of the 12 moons, both these demons, so they are...
You were wondering...
Oh, yeah. Like, whether... Are they the
you had
oldest...
said consumed blood. He said, or are they his first that he changed?
Yeah, are they the oldest demons that have ever existed? Are they the ones that have the most of his blood? We don't know, but they are the strongest.
What did you think when you first? Any, like... I know it's been a while, like probably 2 years for you. Do you remember? If you had any initial guesses?
Of those two?
Just like the statement of
demon
12 moon demons, or 12 demon moons. Whatever the hell it was.
12 demon moons.
That's a weird...
Pay closer attention to the intro, is all I'll say.
That is true, because we do get a flash of Muzan, and then all of his like we see a bunch of like
Right.
on different platforms there are different like demons.
That's what I said I thought was his mafia.
Yeah,
His like
Yeah.
generals.
So, well, now we know. Next time we watch the intro, we pay very close attention.
His clan.
Yeah, I mean, like other than that, like nothing. I mean, I can't think of much that happened other than Nezuko.
Yeah.
Nezuko can't really heal herself all that well because,
No.
again, she's using sleep to recharge herself, so she's not getting that like I've eaten humans energy
Yeah.
that normal demons are getting.
And one of our Discord members, one of our sponsor members, brought up a really cool point about Nezuko, that she doesn't really have the bloodlust that much, also because she's never even tasted blood, supposedly.
Yeah.
Now,
As
that
far
is
as we
from
know.
it's from one of our members who might have seen the show. I don't know if there was supposed to be insinuation in the beginning that she has had any blood, but from that, I guess we can gather no blood ever trickled into her mouth from that bloodbath in the beginning with any of her siblings. So
Yeah.
if that's true, that's wild. So that means we gotta kind of keep human blood out of her mouth.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what happens if she has that.
And also, in fairness, like how we saw Muzan deal with the humans last episode, he killed everybody except for one, and then as a shitty move, transformed that one until it crumbled into nothing. But like, we could assume that's his same method for turning people in general. If he's going to kill a group of 5 people, run into 5 people, he kills 4 of them, picks whichever one he wants to be his demon, his newest demon then, and then grow nail, infect, whatever. So.
Yeah.
So we could assume that like Nezuko didn't actually eat, but it's one of those things like we don't know because she was a demon. When we get there, she's turned into a demon essentially.
Yeah.
And everyone's dead. Somebody clearly started it, but we don't know if like they started. She finished it. Finished it. Did she walk around the corner of the house and he just turned her and then let her eat the whole family? I mean, like we don't know.
Yeah.
We weren't there for it.
How long is she going to be missing a leg for?
That's what I was. That's a cool thing that you brought up with the whole blood thing. I was wondering, like, is the doctor going to offer her blood?
Yeah, well, I don't know, because you would think that might be the thing that, like, kickstarts the ability to be stronger.
Yeah.
Well, that's how they said they've been surviving. They've been taking blood transfusions and drinking it to not eat human flesh.
Well, what they might do is not do human blood. They might give her, like, a deer, like a Japanese deer, to, like, feed on, to, like, ease you into it. But will also help with regenerating your ability, or not having to sleep every 2 years.
Yeah.
Or 6 months, whatever it was.
It was like 2 years.
Yeah. So, which would be preferable, because Tanjiro definitely needs the aid. He got the aid of the 3 others today.
Yeah. I like that the guy's ability is cloaking. Yushiro, that's pretty cool. He gets to like mask everything, including like. What did he say? He was like, we shouldn't have brought them here because we can mask everything but their presence.
I can mask your presence and your scent, but not your existence.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Here's not an important question for you, but just for our own headcanon. Do you think his camouflage is as weak as it was visualized today, or was that purely for us to know where he is?
I think it's just
because she didn't know where he was.
That's what
she was getting punched.
Because sometimes in shows when there's an invisible character like the girl from My Hero, you will just see the villain get by like punch effects, but you won't see a visual outline of the person. So I don't know.
I think it's kind of like, this is very random. We just watched Halo the other day, but the invisibility in Halo, you
see the outline of the elite.
In fairness, in the game, you can see it if you look hard enough. But like in this, it's like so we know that they're still there.
Yeah,
we can see the outline. Or like the distortion of like light not actually passing through evenly. But yeah, I liked the way. I mean, she looked disgusting, but the way the Temari, Machamp, the way she looked was cool. When she grew the 6 arms, and the way she fights is awesome. And then I like the effect of the eye, like the eye closing, and then the purple flash out, and then that's like the activation of the arrows around them. I'm surprised there wasn't some like anime like, I have to figure out what's the source of his power and like cut off that. I mean, he was just like, fuck it, I'm cutting the head.
So my question with his ability is, are the arrows an actual thing?
That's what I was wondering.
Because he has the seal on his forehead, which allows him to see them.
Yeah.
But what does he exactly see?
I think it.
Like,
I don't know. I'm so confused because I'm just thinking he has the Force.
Like
he has telekinetic abilities, but then Tanjiro, he's literally dodging arrows. He's ducking and dodging away from them.
Or he's unwinding a certain direction of arrow.
I think they're like real things. They're just not perceivable to like the
human eye.
Yeah.
It's just so funny.
It is very interesting.
Like, what dimension can arrows exist and float around in the world?
I'm trying to think of it. It's just like is like the air super tight around his arm or something, you know?
I think it's like a real thing, but it's not perceivable to the human. Because the one thing I was thinking about too, because it's with his thread. Remember how his thread snapped? I was like, I never actually interpreted that as like a real thread. I just interpret that as like that's his like
that's the
I'm in the right spot. I can strike, but
it's video game lore. That's the vision he's getting. He's being able to see the auto aim. He's able to see the clairvoyant pathways of life.
It's funny because when you brought up the invisibility thing, that's like in Halo, if you're just standing there with your hit marker out there, it'll turn red when somebody's invisible.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's the logic we're going to work with.
What I was going to say was my understanding, at least of the thread part, is that the reason it broke is because the arrow went underneath his foot and kicked him out from it. So it stopped him from being able to...
It pushed him back.
Yeah, it pushed him back and tripped him up so he couldn't have the... Like, he was off balance. So it's not like he actually cut the thread. That's just...
He was out of his zone.
Tanjiro visualizing he's not in that spot anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Still pretty wacky but cool designs for like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think I would just think in a show, this demon is going to have arrows coming out of his hands, and this one is going to throw a Temari ball. I think my sister has a Temari ball. If that's true, I'm going to see if I can bring one in for one of the reactions, just for the fun of it. Yeah, I liked her voice actress. Pretty cool that it's Maki from Jujutsu, because I also am a big Maki fan.
Yeah. Is that the one who uses the gun or the other one?
She's the... Maki's
the weapons? Staff.
Oh.
Mai is... Fuck.
You would know. You're the editor.
I'm pretty sure Maki is the staff.
Well, it doesn't matter. Both the sisters are badass in that show. They were one of my favorite characters by the end of it. Maki and Mai. Let's take a wager while he's figuring out right now.
All right. Yeah. Guess.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Maki is the one with the gun.
That's what you have to choose right now before he answers it.
Mai is the one with the staff.
Maki is the one with the staff.
Fuck! Son of a bitch.
Yeah, Mai is the one with the gun that was like a little bit of like a dick to Nobara.
Well, both of them are awesome.
Yeah, both of them are cool.
There was something. There's one more thing I wanted to say. I'm trying to remember what it was. I won't remember what it was. Never mind. Sorry. You have anything else? You have had something itching. I know last episode you wanted to say it, but you thought it was spoilery. Do you think it's less spoilery now? Because I still don't want to know if it is dangerous territory, because people might ridicule.
I feel like it might be explained in the next episode.
Okay, then hold it off for another 2, and if it does get explained, then emphasize it more, or let us know that was what the spoilery thing was.
No, I feel like it's definitely going to get answered next episode.
Okay, cool. What do you think will happen with the decapitation? Like, how do you think it will work? Do you think the body will disappear and we won't get lucky this early, or?
No. Well, the head, when they cut off the Geodude looking one, the head stayed. Oh no, it eviscerated by the sunlight. I feel like
Nezuko kicked his head off. It wasn't a sword.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like. That one got burned away. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing that they might have a little bit with the head. Maybe it'll keep. Maybe because it's dead.
Never mind.
Maybe because it's dead, due to the Demon Slayer sword, the body will disappear and the head will stay for a minute, and they can draw the blood out. I don't know, because otherwise, I'm like, how the fuck do you draw blood from this thing? Unless she's gonna be like, oh, you actually have to keep them alive a little bit. Like that's gonna be the new.
There's still one more.
Well, how do we kill the Hot Topic demon?
Cut its head off.
Didn't it vanish before we could do anything?
Yeah. Exactly.
So how the hell are we going to get the blood? I mean, you've already seen the show, so I don't know why I'm asking you.
But I don't know. That's why I'm very unsure of how they're going to do that. Right. Unless it's going to be like a... spoiler for Attack on Titan 3, 2, 1. Like cutting off a Titan shifter, you know, like their limbs, and they just keep like slowly regenerating. Like if they kill a demon enough... I'm not going to say any more about the show.
Oh.
If they kill a demon enough or hurt it enough, it's going to take longer for their limbs to regrow. So, like, do we just have to sit there and keep chopping off the leg while the blood from, like, the actual body is just, like, dripping into a vial? Like,
no, that's the fastest we've seen a demon regen.
Well, I know, but I'm saying if you beat it to a pulp to the point of it's on the brink of death and it doesn't have any more regen ability, you know what I mean? Like, maybe
surely a demon can get tired.
Yeah, like, at some point they're going to... Because, I mean, Nezuko, she's able, when she has the energy, she can do everything a lot. But when she doesn't have the energy, she can't regen.
Maybe you have to deprive them of food for a while. Maybe you have to deprive them. Like, maybe you have to get them to a state like Nezuko, like make sure they don't feed for a week or something.
Yeah, but that's how the hell are we going to keep these guys locked up and capture them?
I don't know, but maybe that's going to have to be the route. We kill the 1/12, and then the second attempt we'll have to literally jail them up for a week and make them fiend over blood.
But I would imagine that the dude is dead and the girl's going to escape. I think that she's probably going to be like, you kill one of my guys, I'm not going to do a 1v4 and just bounce.
I just don't think
she seems like she's struggling without his help.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to get the
Pretty
blood
hard.
working next episode. I think they're going to fail it again, and then the doctor's going to have to tell them a lesson that she should have warned them about, like the episode prior.
Yeah.
I want to know more about Muzan too. I'm very curious to see the almost perfect demon.
We ain't getting that. Not anytime soon, I'd imagine.
Smooth criminal. Jenny, are you okay? You guys good?
Yeah, buddy.
Y'all, if you enjoy this reaction, you know what to do.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
What did you think of Tandro modifying
frozen time.
one of his breathing techniques?
That was dope.
Right.
It's usually a vertical.
And he put an arrow. Wasn't there an arrow or
Yeah, he
something
wrapped
red
the
on
arrow
it?
with it.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. And he changed it to a horizontal
That was cool.
slash.
I enjoyed that.
Dope.
He also he combined, like he modified the, what was it, Form 2? Is that what Form 2 was, the vertical slash?
I think so.
But there was
It
another
was I
moment
think
when,
it was
when
second.
he
He did say second
What-
modified.
when he was fighting, he merged like Form 8 and Form 3 or whatever. He was like, take the footwork of Form 8 and the sword movement of Form 3.
I'm trying to remember every one
Yeah,
we've
Form
seen.
2.
Water basin's the one where he hits the ground and water flows up. What was the waveform we saw today? Which number is that? The one that like scribbled all over the wall.
I don't know.
You like Form 8, Sam. That's water
Water
basin. Form 9 is splashing water flow.
So that's the one that he danced around.
Okay, there's also the chainsaw one he made. It did like a circle.
That's Form 2, the vertical water wheel.
What? It didn't look like it today. If they did that
Because
again.
he did it
Because he-
horizontal. He changed it.
Yeah, he did it. He changed one sideways.
Okay, I liked the circle more.
Well, it's still a circle. It was just...
Didn't do full rotation.
He did. He was just
Then
sideways.
it didn't look good. And I didn't like it. And then doesn't he? Is number one just the basic slash where he just makes total
I think so.
Yeah, it's
concentration
just a
breathing?
horizontal.
And that's the one he used to kill Uropadaki's guy.
Demon.
Yeah.
His demon.
Poor soul.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Form 5, 7, or 10.
And then I have to imagine the dragon's gonna be one of them too from the intro. Maybe that's number 10, or it's the ultra.
The ultra.
form.
The ultimate water
The
breathing
plus
form.
ultra form. I mean, I can't imagine that's a spoiler. They show it every episode, and it comes out of his sword, or is around him,
Yeah.
and is like on damn near every promotional art
But yeah.
or T-shirt.
I thought
What
it
do you
was
think
cool.
that move is called? With the dragon.
Water
Water
dragon.
form
I knew
dragon.
you were gonna say
Water
that.
dragon. I mean, I don't know what the fuck.
Jutsu. Add jutsu with
Water style dragon. Water dragon.
Kamehameha,
jutsu.
the fire edition, but it's
Rasengan?
water.
Mist style.
I just really wanted to learn Rasengan.
JJK's lit. Can't wait for that movie. But yeah, I'm good.
Guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Make sure you check out not only this video, but the entire Demon Slayer playlist and Full Metal that we're running through, and Attack on Titan, and all of our other shows that we've done, because we are so deep into the anime. It's amazing. It's great. I hope it continues, and we'll see you in the next video. Punch it!
Bah, we're an anime channel.
Or are we?